Welcome to a very special episode of Wipeout. John Anderson is always along with John Henson, and tonight we look back at the moments that made us laugh, cringe, cry, and fear for the mental and physical health of our contestants. Tonight, a very special edition of Wipeout. We'll be looking at and honoring the most catastrophic falls, the most extraordinary tumbles, the most ridiculous moments,
I love you both,
and spectacular wipeouts from throughout the season. Join us as we celebrate an illustrious summer. We are awarding the best of the best. It's the Wipey.
I am out of shape.
We have plenty of awards to hand out, so let's get right.
I'm really excited. I gotta be honest with you. I got a good feeling I might be leaving with a Wipey myself tonight.
Well, best of luck to you, certainly. Hopefully all those dinners you've been treating the accounting firm to will finally pay off for you.
Yeah, fingers crossed, you know, for tax reasons.
All right, let's get right to the first award this season. There have been some heavyweight knockouts, to be sure, from our reigning world champ, the Sucker Punch. But before we hand out that Wipey for Best Sucker Punch, let's take a look at some of the hardest hits we have seen this season.
Best Sucker Punch.
Some contestants have tried to time it right. Others have simply gritted their teeth in defiance. And some just get punched. Let's take a look back at some of the best sucker punches of the year.
First up, you remember Dana Jameson, right, John?
Sure do.
She's an 18-year-old model who worked it on the world's toughest catwalk. So sexy it hurts.
Newlywed James Simpton preparing for a long squabble with his spouse.
Ooh, the honeymoon is clearly over. Good thing James took his dad's wedding day advice. Just take it and apologize. It's easier that way.
Remember 25-year-old Jessica Bertoni as well?
Yeah, she's an animal cop, right, John?
Meow.
Yeah, this is just as brutal as the time she busted up that kangaroo boxing ring.
And we look back fondly as well to Craig Johnson, a realtor. Craig Johnson is bobbing and weaving unsuccessfully.
He'll knock you into tomorrow, rock.
But John, there can be only one winner for Best Sucker Punch.
And the Wipey for Best Sucker Punch goes to
Jessica Trevithick, the self-fashioned princess from Australia.
Princesses can be princesses, and we can still get muddy too. Woohoo!
That is 5 feet of fun coming at you right there, John.
Oh!
Oh, a sucker punch giving the princess a royal beating.
Nice, yeah, just going medieval on her face. Down in the mud she goes.
Can't wait to read today's entry in her princess diary. Dear diary, today I was beaten senseless by a wall. A well-earned win for our regal Princess Jessica.
Our next Wipey involves...
Is it the sweeper?
An obstacle.
Is it the sweeper? It's the sweeper, right?
That John has grown to love.
Oh, what's not to love? Crows, dodgeball, crashing crashers. It's like I died and went to middle school heaven.
I hear you. Awesome wipeouts, to be sure. 2, 3, sometimes 4 at a time.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the best multi-sweep wipeouts we've had this year. You know, I'm naming my firstborn sweeper. Boy or girl.
Wow.
Best Sweeper Performance.
We start our look back with week 1 and this awesome trifecta of a wipeout.
Oh, platform, you're the only one that understands me. Ooh, ended before it even began.
Then there was week 3 with this brilliant display of devastation.
You want to know what the best part of that wipeout was?
Hip Hop Bordeaux flipping over the bar?
Nope. Chris Legawa not wiping out, but taking it like a champ. I love that guy.
Then the crowbar took no prisoners in week 6. It kept below the belt John Curtis, true to his name, right before giving preschool teacher Charles a timeout. But there's only one sweeper wipeout that trumps them all.
And the Wipey for Best Sweeper Performance goes to
Week 2, everyone but Jim Wakefield.
Yes, come on!
That was mass destruction.
You are right. The sweeper is terrific. Let's move on to our next award now.
Wait a minute, I got some other winners I want to honor.
Other winners?
Yeah, I thought we were missing out on honoring some really cool moments from the season, so I presented a handful of awards last night at my place. It was actually a really lovely ceremony.
Must have misplaced my invitation.
No, I didn't send you one. Good times, though. It was me, the nominees, very classy, elegant potluck thing. It was fun. So, throughout the night, if you don't mind,
Knock yourself out.
I thought I'd show everybody these very special winners. Here's one now. Roll it.
I can't. Shut up, both of you! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Ah! 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 Okay. I can do this. I can't do this. Shut up! Stop it!
Throughout the year, there have been a lot of wipeouts on sections of the course not originally intended to be trouble spots.
The old wipeout on a non-obstacle wipeout. Gotcha.
Right you are. Enjoy these.
Best wipeout on a non-obstacle.
John, you have to remember Margie Stubbs.
I need the money. I need the money. I need the money.
How could I forget? On a 20-degree downward slope, finding a wipeout where there was no obstacles to be found.
Remember also, Johnny, Brandon Bermudez.
Yeah, you should have signaled for that right turn.
$50,000, here I come!
Carrie Wines.
Always a responsible mother of four, showing her kids to walk slowly on a slippery surface. One of my favorites has got to be Andrew Pagana in the Indiana Jones act.
Andrew appeared to be taking most of the mud pit with him here.
This treadmill is moving at a blistering pace, John.
That's not a treadmill.
And the Wipey for best wipeout on a non-obstacle goes to
23-year-old Natalie Murdoch.
Oh, it's going to take Blair, Joe, and Tootie to pull Natalie up.
Didn't see that coming.
There goes my office pool.
Congrats to Natalie for showing us the facts of gravity. Newton would be proud. Johnny, so many contestants, though, it's impossible, I think, to pick a favorite.
But that's exactly what we're here to do. Take a look.
favorite contestant.
Remember Sandy Bowles?
Okay, let's go.
How could I forget?
It's pretty hot and thick. We got some junk in our trunk and we can work it.
Great attitude, but by the time she got to the big balls, she was pretty hot and terrified. Then there was Travis Mitchell. Remember the mouth of the South?
Yeah, why do we call him that again?
That dude right there is just too big. You too big. Hey, I thought white men can't jump. Whoa! That's how we do.
And John, I love how Travis became contestant and audience all rolled into one.
I'm glad I ain't got to go through that. Oh, splish splash. Oh!
And then there was Keith Biondi.
Who, John? Oh, I remember this guy. Unrecognizable in that mud like he was taking an entire Adobe village with him.
Surely you recognize Jessie Duran, a 25-year-old go-go dancer.
Call me. I'm available.
Maybe she'd get some more calls if she upgraded her plan from that finger phone.
And a vocal one, too.
Two of you suckers better fall, man.
Only one can win, however. Who's it gonna be?
And the Wipey for favorite contestant goes to
Ariel Tweedo.
I'm 20 and I haven't been kissed. So, guys out there, if you're watching, I'm free, single.
From beginning to end, Ariel Tweedo entertained us every step of the way.
Looks so easy, but it's so hard.
But the moment she stepped into our hearts was at the pole vault.
Where's the pole?
Anyone here seen a pole?
What pole?
Where's the pole? Doggy paddle!
Quite a gal, to be sure. Well, throughout the next hour, we will bring you some of our top candidates for the most heralded Wipey of them all, best wipeout of the summer.
That's right. Though most contestants didn't land the fortune, whoever wins the Wipey for best wipeout will certainly get the fame.
Time for our first nominee for best wipeout. And this wipeout comes product of a Marine with a penchant for words and a flair for the fantastic.
So for everyone's entertainment, we bring you the first nominee for best wipeout, Erwin Milan.
Best Wipeout nominee.
50K, mama, get the bacon ready, cause daddy's bringing home the bread, baby. Holla at a player, ABC, are you ready for me?
Erwin's day on Wipeout began and ended on the qualifier.
We want you on those balls. We need you. Oh boy.
You know what? The rest of these contestants, it's mind over matter. They don't matter because that check is mine, baby. Woo!
And now the wipeout that garnered Erwin his nomination.
Somebody call 911.
Sorry, Erwin. They don't take our calls anymore. This guy's a Marine? Sounds like my grandmother just saw a mouse.
The Wipeys tonight are brought to you by Sucker Punch Mud. Treat your pores better than the Sucker Punch treats you.
You know, John, no obstacle we have had this summer has been more dreaded than the Dizzy Dummy.
I gotta be honest with you, I get nauseous just thinking about it. I might need to sit down.
Well, while you take a moment, for the enjoyment of everyone at home, though, we're going to show you some of the most memorable spins on the Dizzy Dummy this summer, and then the Wipey for Dizziest Dummy.
Dizziest Dummy.
A cruel mistress, the dummy spins its passengers stupid, then demands they race through a series of impossible challenges. The result is an uncoordinated festival of shoulder blows, belly flops, flail parties, horizontal group hugs, triple plays, slap and goes, kamikazes, falling trees, barrel hugs, and this.
A pile up of people.
Works for me. I love it.
But I'll tell you, John, even with all these great falls, there's still standouts, like law school wannabe Chris Lakawa in week 3 doing the pole vault crazy beams.
Chris thought school didn't start until the fall, till he hit the dummy, where the fall comes early and often. And so Chris graduated summa cum laude.
And again, back in week 1, there was Jessie Duran and the hopping blocks. Jessie was one of our most social competitors, not that we had any idea what she was saying.
We still have no idea what that means.
But if we had to pick one, there has been one Dizzy Dummy performance which has become legendary.
And the Wipey for Dizziest Dummy goes to
Jaron Joshu in week 3, nothing but the dummy.
We knew something was brewing with Jaron, and it didn't look good.
Oh, I think he's throwing up.
That was Wipeout history, John. Jaron, the first person ever to return their lunch on the Dizzy Dummy.
I can't look at that.
Reactions to Jaron's explosion were, well, odd. Nick, just unfazed by vomit.
And never been kissed Ariel Tweeto was looking for love in all the wrong places.
I gave it every single thing I got and a little bit more.
All right, time to take another look at one of those awesome Wipeys I handed out at my potluck ceremony last night.
David, I hear you're pretty active.
Yeah, I am. Woo! Come on, let's do it! Come on, let's do it!
Inspiring and sweaty.
Indeed. Well, so far tonight, we've singled out favorite contestants and obstacles, but now we'd like to honor excellence from some of our behind-the-scenes personalities.
Finally, I knew my time would come, but John, I told myself I wasn't gonna cry.
Told yourself you weren't going to cry when we showed some of our best foreign broadcasts?
Foreign what now?
Foreign broadcasts. Yeah, you can dry them up. Now, let's take a look at Wipeout from around the world.
British Broadcasting Service.
Andrew Pagano approaching the ample red balls.
Oh, Indiana Jones certainly has been knocking back a few too many pints.
I say, spot on, Johnny.
Looking a little bit knackered, the big sod.
By Jove, he's lost his cap.
Right you are. And by the way, good show, Andrew.
Televisión Mundo.
Andrew Pagano subiendo la rampa al grande balls.
Indiana Jones ciertamente ha estado golpeando atrás unas pocas demasiadas y frijoles y grandes huevos. No.
Perdió su sombrero.
Que mira dolio, pero la exposición bueno, Andrew. Muy bueno.
Fernsehen von den Luten.
Andrew Paganen erscheint den Raum den großen Ballen.
Sie hat Willen nach kurzem Spatel gegessen.
Rick, das sind. Fritzen!
Hat seinen Hut verloren.
Ein schöner Verlutsong.
Aber gut, schau, Andrew. Aber gut.
Muy bueno and aber gut indeed. And now, another one of my special select wipies.
Nick, 1 minute and 36 seconds. You're the one to beat.
All right, let's go. Just gotta keep that going. Doesn't mean nudge now. Whoa.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Gotta keep that going. Doesn't mean nudge now. Whoa.
Brilliant. And now it's time for our second nominee for Best Wipeout. Have a look.
Best Wipeout nominee.
John Curtis.
Hey, Marina, we miss you! Guide my feet!
John Curtis had perhaps one of the most cringing cross-your-legs qualifier runs we have ever seen here on Wipeout.
But it was in the Wipeout zone where Curtis declared himself a candidate for Best Wipeout. When John Curtis took a leap to the spinner, what followed next was perhaps the most jaw-dropping hit we've ever seen on Wipeout.
Where's the best place? Where's the best place? There it is.
Looks like he's calling his shot here. The Babe Ruth of the Wipeout zone, if you will.
Tonight, the Wipies are brought to you by Dreadmill Foam. Softens your skin and your fall.
You know, Paris has Nicole, Batman has Robin, and our big balls have the Topple Towers.
Right you are.
Every star is only as good as his co-star, like on Wipeout, where every John has a John.
Couldn't agree more, John. Wait, are you the which?
I'm Hin, you're the other one.
Okay, we'll do it that way.
Switch later. This year we have had many obstacles humble our contestant field, like the slippery stairs.
The dirty balls were also a good one.
Always love the pole vault.
The donut run, can't forget that. Love the ball swing.
And can't forget the field goal swing as well. We have obviously had many A-list obstacles here on Wipeout, but sometimes it's the little guest obstacles that lend a very large supporting hand.
Best guest obstacle.
You have to remember the crowbar.
What, are you kidding me?
We took our normal sweeper 1 week and outfitted it with crows.
That's right, Johnny. Steaming mad, literally. And once they get a taste for flesh, there is no stopping them.
Also 1 week we added rabid, foaming at the mouth tennis balls.
Don't let the cute little voices fool you. One of those things gnawed off my pinky toe when I wasn't looking that week.
And who could forget week 2 on the sweeper when our contestants really sacked up.
And the Wipey for best guest obstacle goes to
The Wrecking Ball. On the Dreadmill, it was the Wrecking Ball's job to take out contestants as they ran.
You're a moron. I can't wait to wail on you.
We salute you, sir, with a Wipey.
Who's the geek now? Wait a minute.
Accepting tonight for the Wrecking Ball, it's the Wrecking Ball.
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for making me the wrecking ball I am today. I'd also like to thank the Academy, my agent Saul. We did it, baby! Woohoo!
And now another one of my wipies, and this one is for the ladies.
Well, the ladies usually think that they have their looks going for them, but as far as I can see, the ones that you guys picked out, really the ugliest was the bunches. You know, can we just get some hot girls in here so something to look at least?
Picasso, Matisse, Dali.
Henson.
Absolutely. There have been many artists throughout the ages, but only one that can take home the Wipey for Best Telestrator.
I don't want to say I'm a shoo-in for this Wipey, John, but a telestrator can say so much with just a few simple strokes of the pen. You're not taping tonight's show, are you?
I'm not. Should I be?
Nope.
Okay. Telestrator helps us describe the rules of our game, and from time to time, we have had some real gems here on Wipeout. Let's take a look back at some of the best Telestrator moments.
Best Telestration.
We start our look back with sweeper dodgeball. At its purest form, the point of sweeper dodgeball is to hit your opponent while they're jumping, causing them to fall into the water.
Okay, guys.
We've got the Police Academy grad on top of the go-go dancer on top of the Candyman, or as it's commonly known, Tuesday Night in Jersey.
The Wrecking Ball. John, he looks angry.
Oh, I remember this guy. I'm guessing that's how all of Joey's dates come to an end. Are we lighting it on fire?
No.
Lining it with knives?
Again, no.
Shooting it full of arsenic-tipped arrows?
Sorry, but no.
God, you're not any fun anymore.
A lot of people tell me that.
And the Wipey for Best Telestration goes to John Anderson for the cheerleader.
Resident genius Ronnie Peck is out, but at least our former cheerleader, Donald, gives her one last cheer on the way down.
Wipeout.
Wow, I didn't see this coming.
Congratulations, John Anderson. The best man won, even though the best man only drew one of the 87 telestrations
it's really
this
heavy.
season. I know. Good cheers to you, good sir. A crown atop your
I don't even know where I'll put it.
All right. From time to time here on Wipeout, we have to bid an early goodbye to those who have departed before their time.
So let's take a look at our friends who couldn't join us here tonight.
I can't. I'm done. The mud was holding me down all the way to the ground. I couldn't jump.
Yesenia, sweetheart, you've run out of time. You are officially disqualified. I'm sorry.
I can't do it, man! No!
I had to give in. I couldn't take it another round.
I quit!
The Wipeys are brought to you by Wipeout Zone Bubble Bath. A relaxing end to a bone-crushing day.
It is time now to honor the Wipeout stars that make children squeal with delight.
And old ladies blush and look the other way, only to look back yet again. And perhaps if they have a DVR device, maybe rewind.
We're talking about the big balls.
The what?
Never gets old, does it? The big balls and the heroes who have bounced off them.
Best Big Balls Wipeout.
Oh! Out! Self-described b-boy Chris Quignon thought he was unstoppable.
You saw me now!
He was wrong.
So wrong.
If we give points for height, he'd be the king of this obstacle.
Soccer mom Gwenisha Robinson trying a little bit of everything. The leap, slide, the inverted entry.
Wow, she broke it like Beck.
Resident cougar Gayla Johnson tried to get her claws into the big balls.
Yeah, but Cougar Gayla was a little at a loss. The balls she plays with are usually on strings.
And finally, personal trainer Krista Witorski.
With the worst back exercise ever.
Terrible. All good stuff, John, but clearly one man towered over all.
And the Wipey for Best Big Balls Wipeout goes to
23-year-old Chris Lackowa was having a perfectly ordinary run until he got to the big balls.
Oh! And that was a first.
Wow.
Which deserves a second look.
Yes, John, we've had a lot of contestants try different strategies here on the big balls, off the big balls.
But Chris was the first to try and go through the big balls.
Yeah. I don't even know if that counts as a wipeout, but I like it. Now, John, you know I love my telenovelas.
See, Poppy.
But even though these next two contestants weren't speaking Spanish, I found this riveting.
David?
Yeah.
You are moving on to the wipeout zone. You have beat Engel by milliseconds.
I told myself I wouldn't cry. That guy showed a lot of heart. And he didn't give up. And I think that's what you gotta do just in life in general. You cannot give up when you get knocked down.
Our next Wipey Award is for Best Sideline Reporter.
Oh, finally, an award I can win.
Actually, no. We're the hosts. Not eligible, because we're not on the sidelines. We're in the booth, safe out of harm's way.
I want a Wipey.
Sorry, Johnny. This one's going to Jill Wagner, our sideline reporter. Let's take a look at some of her best work.
Best sideline reporter.
I'm here with Nancy Novak. And the wipeout bloopers have began. That never gets old. It never gets old. Nothing to laugh at all. Oh my God.
Yeah, John, Jill's compassion really shines through.
As does her ability to probe deep with her interview subjects.
Okay, thanks, guys. I'm down here with Dana, and she is our youngest competitor here today. Are you excited?
Yep.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm down here with Richard Gale. Now, Richard, we're doing an interview.
Oh.
When you get nervous, you have something that you do. What is that?
It's this thing that I do.
I can't even get those two together. This course is pretty intimidating. I am not sure I could even do it. And I'm pretty strong and perfect.
Well, Jill has been known to have her moments.
The Topple Towers are crazy. The big balls are crazy. I'm crazy. Doop, 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 da.
And who could forget this performance, worthy of a Best Actress Wipey?
Margie, this is the easy part of the whole obstacle course. I lied.
And to accept her award, here's Jill. There you go.
Oh, wow, thanks. Oh, heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't prepare anything, but thank you. I am so excited. It's been great this year, and well, it's actually really nice up here with you guys in the booth.
Give her some room, John.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Anderson, by the way, congratulations on your award.
Thank you. I didn't expect it either. And I thought you were terrific this season, really.
You were too.
You were great.
Oh, and by the way, there's this huge after party for all the winners.
Ooh.
So I thought maybe you and I can go together.
That would be terrific. Yeah, let's do it.
Great. What, would you like me to bring the car around for you two?
No, we can get a limo. It's fine.
Okay, thank you. May I hold that?
No.
Okay.
Johnny, you would know. Where do you get an outfit like that?
I had nothing to wear, and it's my mom's clothes that I'm wearing.
Oh, that's right. It's all coming back to me. You remember his nickname?
My nickname is Spaz, baby.
See, I still can't figure out why they do call him Spaz.
Really, John? You can't figure that out?
It's time for yet another Best Wipeout nominee. Remember, we've been counting these down throughout the program.
That's right, and at the end of the show, we'll be revealing the Wipey for Best Wipeout of the Summer.
Let's take a look at our third nominee.
Best Wipeout nominee.
27-year-old Tony Robinson from Plano, Texas, battled her way through the qualifier. She came prepared, complete with her own eye black.
Yeah, but it didn't scare off our obstacles, John.
But the call of the crow on the sweeper
I think I heard about two birds. You guys are lucky.
Was where she met her fate, and her face met the platform.
Take a look at our next nominee for Best Wipeout.
Anytime the other contestants look like this, you know it was an awesome wipeout.
Tonight's These Wipeys are brought to you by Wipeout Activewear. The finest in fall fashions. All summer long.
You know, John, there's a popular misconception that people come to Wipeout just to win $50,000. But some people come here to find love.
No, they don't. They don't come to find love.
Yeah, they do, John, or we wouldn't be giving out this next Wipey for best romance.
I'm gonna pretend this obstacle course is my ex-boyfriend and kick its
Tell me that's not your best example.
Try these instead.
Best romance.
Remember Ariel, Never Been Kissed Tweedo, in week 3 getting her first smooch from a crazy beam?
Just like a crazy beam, only one thing on their minds.
The Wrecking Ball and Jessica Bertoni. The Ball just a lonely old swinger until he laid eyes on Jessica.
I'm in love. I'm gonna get a closer look at you.
At first, Jessica played hard to hit.
Oh, give me a kiss.
Then they took a trip
I love you.
and fell hard.
You always hurt the one you love.
And the Wipey for best romance goes to
Ball-loving Ben Kronberg's outpouring affection for the big balls in week 5.
I love you, balls. I love you. Perfect.
Wow.
And the big balls love him back. He's made it.
John, let's see if Ben has the same kind of chemistry with the ball swing. Uh-oh, I know that look. All right, you know what? Now it's getting weird.
He sticks the landing, the only one of the day. Finishes the course in 1 minute, 36 seconds.
Is that it? Is that it? Is that all you got? Is that all?
That much love requires a Wipey.
Yeah, and you know, John, Jessica and the Wreck, they're engaged.
Yeah, I understand they're registered at Bed Bath & Big Balls. Time once again for one of those Wipeys I gave out last night.
Showboating, busting a move, or embarrassing your girlfriend, whatever you call it, our contestants have mad dance skills and they bring it here on Wipeout.
John, I don't think you should ever say mad or bring it again. It's embarrassing.
Speaking of embarrassing, who could forget these moves?
best dance.
Make it good for him. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, John, that's a little embarrassing.
Much better.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's dropping it like it's hot.
That's good, clean fun.
Ooh, that's sexy. Yeah. Oh, spoke too soon.
Look at them, John. Look at them dance their little hearts out.
No, oh no, on second thought, don't look at that at all.
Woo! Did you call that a victory dance?
There are no winners here, John.
Woo! Hey now, how'd that get in there?
Oh, now this I like.
They're all very impressive, John, but let's get to the real contenders.
Like Ingle Katending, who showed us the helicopter.
Hey, if he'd gotten hurt, he could have medevaced himself to safety with that move.
Neil Smith showed us a dance that was about as exotic as his name. Neil Smith.
And of course, there was Arthur Jazz Hands Sevchik with his pirouette karate chop end zone throwdown.
John, throwdown is another word you should never use. Trust me on this, it's awkward.
And the Wipey for best dance goes to
Jim Wakefield with his lady-tempting bobblehead finger gun ride the pony.
Wipeout, you're my favorite show. Wipeout, why?
No, yeah, that's good with the finger guns, but it's in the hips. You got to get it like a
more of this.
Yeah,
side?
like a gyroscopic kind of a.
best Wipeout nominee.
Jacob Mann.
Jacob's day on our course was one of the most tumultuous we've had here on Wipeout, and it ended abruptly for him on the Dizzy Dummy.
I quit.
What's going on?
If you don't move, you're gonna get some taco on you.
Oh.
The nice taco.
But it was at the beginning of the day in the Wipeout qualifier where Jacob earned himself a much-deserved nomination in the Best Wipeout category.
This is crunch time, right?
Crunch time.
Take a look at our fourth nominee for Best Wipeout.
And future generations of Jacob breathe their last and final breath.
An amazing wipeout indeed.
The Wipeys tonight are brought to you by the Wipeout toothbrush. Whitens your teeth while flattening your face.
Our next award is for Best Battle Cry.
Now, when you say battle cry, what do you mean, John?
I mean, you know, that primal scream that a player summons from deep within to inspire and propel them to the next level of performance.
You mean something kind of like this?
Now, you're our oldest male competitor today.
AARP, baby, yeah.
Absolutely nothing like that.
Best Battle Cry.
More like Saye Yabande with her warrior yell.
Or like Kyle Adler and his inner Ninja Turtle.
Go back to it! Woo! Yeah!
And some battle cries, like Britain's own Victoria Redstall, sounded more like a cry for help.
But then David Gorel reminded us what a battle cry is all about.
Woo! Come on now! Give me some! What you got?
And he reminded me to invest in a pair of earplugs.
Right now! Woo! Yes! Come on! Woo! Woo!
But the best was yet to come.
And the Wipey for Best Battle Cry goes to
Nancy Novak, who took the term quite literally.
John, in the heat of the battle during her qualifying run, she cried all the way to the finish line.
All the way, John.
All the way.
The whole way.
The entire way.
Virtually every moment.
Didn't stop.
Well, Nancy, you lost the battle, but you won the wipe.
I don't know what to say.
Now, our next award, John, is a very special one, the Lifetime Achievement Award. And certainly it was a difficult choice between the all-star obstacles.
The sweeper that delivers week after week.
The spinner that just keeps turning and turning.
And the tireless sucker punch.
But one obstacle stood out among all others. Let's take a look.
Throughout their careers, the big balls have thrilled us and wowed us with performances which have made us laugh and made us cry. And made us laugh so hard that we cry.
They know in art as in life, it's all about the balls.
What was the hardest part of the course for you?
I don't know, man, something about those balls.
Something about those balls.
Lifetime Achievement Award.
Indeed, there is something about those balls, something that inspires an almost religious devotion.
God help me.
Contestants go literally head over heels for the big balls, and sometimes heels over head. They command respect.
That's some big balls.
But there are those that don't give the balls enough credit.
It looked so easy.
It's harder than it looks.
It's harder than I thought.
Contestants have tried nearly everything as a strategy to defeat the big balls. But in the end, the balls stand strong and together, united in their dedication to the Wipeout.
This is not cool.
Wow!
We salute you, big balls, with our Wipey Lifetime Achievement Award.
And time now, though, for the moment you've all been waiting for. The Wipey for Best Wipeout.
And the nominees for Best Wipeout are Jacob Mann, Erwin Milan, John Curtis, Tony Robinson. And the winner of the Wipey for Best Wipeout is
Jacob Mann. with that big ball-crushing, big ball-breaking wipeout.
On the big balls?
On the big ball, where Jacob really showed us his own definition of crunch time.
I'm laid back at lunchtime, aggressive at crunch time. Let's get it.
Well-deserved and well done. Now, Jacob Mann couldn't be here tonight, so on his behalf,
his behalf, I would like to humbly accept this award in his honor. You know, this is half yours, Jacob.
Actually, it's all Jacob's.
Sure it is, John. You know, a boy waits his entire life for this moment. I really wouldn't be here without all the contestants. You know, your sweat and blood and tears are really paying off for me. Man, this really is heavy, isn't it? Wait, hold on a second. I know I'm forgetting somebody. Johnny, help me. You're right. Gravity. Thank you for all you've done.
Well, be sure to join us again next time when 24 contestants will again compete for $50,000. For John Henson and Jill Wagner, I'm John Anderson saying goodnight and big balls.
Wait a minute, that's my thing. I say goodnight and big balls.
You want the line? You want the Wipey?
Good night and big balls.